Hey guys, if you couldn't tell by my channel name or by my color scheme, I was a big Ben 10 fan back in the day. I had Ben 10 shirts, video games, action figures, remote control cars, and every incarnation of the Omnitrix. This show was my life in 2006. To be honest, I probably only watched it because the main character shared his name with me. I've had this channel for almost 10 years, and the fact that I haven't done a Ben 10 video is shocking. I think part of that is because around the time of Ultimate Alien, I started to fall off the series. I gave Omniverse a chance, but couldn't stick with it. Despite that, Ben 10 is still one of my favorite cartoons, and my favorite aspect of the show was the alien transformations via the Omnitrix. The Omnitrix is a watch with the DNA of 10 plus aliens that we see Ben turn into throughout the series. Numerous people have worn the Omnitrix, but let's imagine I had it. The watch comes preset with a starting selection of 10 aliens. What would they be? Ben has turned into a variety of aliens throughout the show, and each of them has very different abilities. After some thought, I think I have the 10 aliens to occupy my Omnitrix. These aren't necessarily my favorite aliens, just the ones that I think would be the most useful. My first choice is Swampfire, Ben's first alien from Alien Force. I chose Swampfire because he's such a powerful alien. He has the power to shoot fireballs as well as create ensnaring vines. He's also decently strong. In that one episode, he was able to single-handedly knock down a weather tower. On top of that, he's practically invincible as he can regenerate. His whole body can be destroyed and he can grow back in an instant. Swampfire is basically a mix between Wildvine and Heat Blast, some of my favorite aliens from the original series, and that is why I want him in my Omnitrix. Next is Fasttrack, an underrated alien from Ultimate Aliens. Fasttrack is a speedster type alien and can run extremely fast, which can be useful for getting place to place. He's also got very quick reflexes. You might wonder why I chose him over Accelerate, an equally as fast alien. Well, lately I've been watching the CW's Flash, and I get a serious Flash vibe from Fasttrack. Also, like I said, he's severely underrated, appearing in only a few episodes in Ultimate Alien and only being mentioned in Omniverse. He's got a simple but effective design, and I would definitely choose him as one of my aliens. The third slot goes to Spider Monkey, the alien monkey that is also an alien spider. I chose him because Spider Monkey is a very quick and agile alien. He has the ability to create webs by shooting them from his tail, and he is an excellent climber, being able to scale both vertical and upside down surfaces. Additionally, he possesses superhuman strength. In one episode, he was able to use a lamppost as a bat. Spider Monkey is basically what would happen if the spider that bit Peter Parker bit a monkey instead. And to have an alien similar to Spider-Man would be great. Number 4 is Goop, a polymorphic pile of acidic goo. Goop can stretch and bend into any shape as well as burn and dissolve materials due to his body being composed entirely of acid. He's able to retain his form as well as float thanks to his anti-gravity projector. Goop used to be one of my favorite aliens. You'd think that he wouldn't be able to do much, but he's surprisingly versatile. One of my favorite feats of Goop is when he defeated the Techodon robot, and because of this, Goop is my fourth choice. The fifth alien is Megawatt, otherwise known as Buttshock. Megawatt first appeared in the original series and was one of Ben 10,000's transformations. Even though we didn't see a lot of him, I used to think Megawatt was so cool. He had the ability to control and travel through electricity, and just like the Pokemon Rotom, he can inhabit electrical appliances. He was also very quick and energetic, which made it hard for people to capture him. Megawatt is basically a living battery, and because of all these reasons, I think he would be a good addition to my Omnitrix. Alien number 6 is Big Chill, the Cloaked Moth. I chose Big Chill because he has some very useful abilities. For one, he can freeze things, which can come in handy if he ever needs to immobilize someone or cool something. He can make himself intangible, which allows him to pass through things and things to pass through him. He can combine his freezing abilities and his intangibility to freeze people from the inside out, which is an awesome thing to be able to do. He can also fly, as well as to withstand extreme heat and cold, and because of his many useful abilities, I chose Big Chill. Next is Ben Mummy, otherwise known as Snarrow. Yet another underrated classic. This mummy alien can extend his bandages to ensnare opponents. This can be useful when he needs to capture multiple opponents. He can also maneuver in the cramped spaces and is virtually indestructible. Much like Megawatt, he wasn't used all that often, but I still thought he was cool. Ben Mummy may not be that powerful, but his design is indeed imposing, and he is definitely an alien I'd want in my watch. The 8th alien I chose was Eye Guy, the multi-eyed alien from the original series. Eye Guy has a 360-degree field of vision, thanks to the many eyes on his body. Because of this, it is virtually impossible to sneak up on him. From these eyes, he can fire several different eye beams, some with different effects like freezing. Additionally, Eye has enhanced hearing, strength, and acrobatic skills, which is why I want him in my Omnitrix. Ninth, we have Chromastone, the crystalline Cyclops. I chose Chromastone because of his energy absorption capabilities. Any laser attack fired at him, he can either absorb or redirect it. With the energy he's absorbed, he can fire a powerful ultraviolet beam, create shields, and even fly. He can also produce light if he ever needs to fight in a dimly lit area. Chromastone has enhanced strength and durability. He was powerful enough to take on a Tekadon robot with relative ease. With powers like his, I would definitely want him in my Omnitrix. And the last alien is Waterhazard, the newcomer from Ultimate Aliens. I chose Waterhazard because of his aquatic abilities. Waterhazard can breathe underwater, which could come in handy for dealing opponents in the water. He can also shoot pressurized water from his hands, as well as absorb moisture in the air. Additionally, he has a super durable shell, which means he can take a hit. For all these reasons, I want Waterhazard in my Omnitrix. So these are the 10 aliens I want in my Omnitrix. I think they're a well-balanced team and would serve me well if I actually had the watch. Let me know what you think about my team in the comments below, and also tell me what aliens you would want in your Omnitrix. Anyway guys, this is where I end the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and stay tuned for another video. Alright guys, bye.